What's going on, everybody? It's Will. I've finally made my triumphant return to the Marvelite
Your Trump
podcast.
return?
No, because I don't.
Trump
hate
2016.
With me this week, I have the regular Nasty Nick.
Yep, I'm here. Trump, yeah.
Magic Mike, aka Failwill34.
What it do, ski guys? I'm from Canada, so that does not affect me.
And my regular co-host, Legacy Luke.
Nick, I cannot tell if you were trolling there, but to be honest with you, I don't want to know. I'm just going to assume that you are trolling us on that.
Dude, he has great hair, like Trump.
He has no hair
looks
because
like a
it's
beautifully
a fucking
deceased
toupee.
hamster.
All right, let's move away from meme
episode
core.
31, by the way.
Yeah, this is episode 31. Let's hop right into the first topic. Speaking of Fox, I'm gonna jump to kind of like they do to the 90s. Apparently, that's gonna be the new setting for the next two X-Men movies, except for Deadpool. But the X-Men and New Mutant movies are supposed to have a 90s setting because now we're just gonna go by decades and no one's gonna age because that makes sense. Yeah, like how fucking McAvoy is supposed to age about 50 years in 20.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So what happens when they get to 2000 and they're just like, which actor do we use?
Man, Cyclops just really stressed him out. Like, a lot.
Man, I don't even fucking know. Okay, I'm going to say this right now. If Taylor Swift is in the movie as Dazzler, I will go pay and see it. I forget what the director's name is, but he just turned in a first rough draft of the New Mutants.
Oh, Josh
yeah.
Boone. He did The Fault in Our Stars.
That cancer movie.
And he's tapped to direct the Stand by Stephen King.
It is
Oh,
a
is he
cancer
really?
movie.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I kind of want to see it now.
Yeah, he's
Even though I'm
up-and-coming
just now
indie
finding out
director.
about it.
So yeah, like, is it gonna be New Mutants or people are saying, right?
Well,
New
I
Mutants.
think the title of the film, or at least the working title, is New Mutants.
Yeah.
He revealed on his Twitter who the mutants are, and they include people like Magic, which was kind of expected.
Oh, that's cool.
Wolfsbane, of all people, is going to be in there. So that's interesting. You got a freaking werewolf on the New Mutants team.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. Wolfsbane's an interesting creature. She can pretty much change herself from human form to wolf form at any given time.
So, like...
And she doesn't look just like a wolf either. Like, she looks like a werewolf.
So, like,
It's a
werewolf by
weird-
day?
She's got a really weird mutation.
Huh.
Yeah, so she's pretty much going to be a lichen, not a werewolf.
Well, the New Mutants is set in the present day, though, they said. It's in the Deadpool timeline.
I guess the new
thought-
X-Men movie is going to be 90s.
Well, okay, yeah, so I was assuming, since they said the next X-Men movie will be based in the 90s, since X-Men Apocalypse is based in the 80s, I'm just assuming that the movie after Apocalypse was going to be New Mutants.
Oh, no, they're
Yeah.
talking about the Singer sequel of Apocalypse.
What's this?
I
What
thought
could
his era was
possibly
over.
be the Singer sequel? Like,
Yeah.
McAvoy's out, Fassbender's out,
No, they all
J-Law's
re-upped
out.
their contracts, remember?
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I know-
hear, man? They all re-upped
Yeah.
with Marvel Studios for Phase 4.
I was
know McAvoy.
behind on that news.
Yeah, the New Mutants is a whole different film. That's like a spinoff now.
I didn't know Lawrence did, but I knew McAvoy did.
Okay, well that really sucks.
I mean, I don't... The new X-Men team doesn't look bad, but... I mean, we could use it as a segue into the next topic, but I mean, you guys have any more thoughts about this?
Yeah, I don't know why that Olivia Munn turned down to play Copycat in Deadpool to play Psylocke, and apparently she's literally in it for 2
Yeah,
minutes.
she says no words. She has no.
Yeah,
speaking role.
she has zero speak. She doesn't even have a speaking role.
Sweet
She's in it for
fucking
2
shit.
minutes. Like,
She's all over the trailer.
Yeah,
way
she
better
looked cool in
role.
the trailer, I'll say that.
I guarantee you that's all of her scenes in the trailer.
They
She
got
does the
someone that
flips and the
actually
booty
looks the
shine.
part, trained for like months to play the role for 3 minutes where she doesn't say jack shit.
Yeah,
That's-
she doesn't even say.
She
any
got
words.
Ryan Reynolds. She got Ryan
Well,
Reynolds.
she's
I'm
supposed
not
to
even
have
the
a
biggest
British
fan of
accent
William
too. Betsy
So?
Braddock.
Okay.
Like,
Anyone
I
can
saw
have
her
a British
recently
accent.
in Ride Along 2, and like, I was not the biggest fan of her in that film.
You know,
So,
which
like-
is so weird because I think Marvel has the rights to Captain Britain, or does Fox?
Who?
He's getting a
think
TV
Marvel
show, isn't he?
does.
No,
Yeah,
it's
there's a
one.
rumor.
I don't know, man. It's one of those
Oh,
really
James
weird.
Braddock. He's up in the air.
Yeah, he's one of those characters that are gray and up in the air. It's
he's
weird.
a grayling, actually.
Yeah, he's a grayling like Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Both Fox and Marvel can use them because of whatever legal
Fox is still
lines
working
have been
on their
blurred.
Scarlet Witch, too, by the way.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, funny because Fox doesn't have a Scarlet Witch and Marvel doesn't have a Quicksilver.
You know,
Yo, dude, I wanna see
everyone's
that
fighting
Venn
over them
diagram.
too. Everyone's fighting over them too, but I'm like, where is poor Polaris? Where does she get the
No, where's
Where is
Namor,
Polaris?
the Submariner?
Dude, Namor's
He-
never getting the light of day, dude.
ever?
I mean, I know the Russo brothers wanted to do Namor.
You know they'll do.
Oh,
They'll
I'm
make
sure that
Namor
they
just
want
to
him
freaking
for
come out
They
of
wanted
Infinity
Aquaman.
War.
Wolverine, too, for Infinity War.
They seriously, the Russos want as many characters as they possibly can for Infinity War. But
Dude,
what kind of
Feige
worries
will make
me,
it happen.
yeah, I know Feige
dude.
will make it happen, but the thing
Feige the
that
goat.
that worries me is that they're already working on rough drafts of the script, and it's like how many different variations, depending on over the next, like, let's say 2 years, how many characters that they actually end up getting, how many different scripts are they going to have in place just in
They
case?
did, like 10 scripts. So, like if they get the Fantastic Four or something, or like
yeah,
I mean,
it's
I can't wait to see Pepper Potts' rescue in Infinity War.
yeah.
Well,
See, these are the
her
these are the
stories
kind
aren't
of
even
things
close like that anymore, right? So who knows if she'll even pop up?
Yeah, dude, we're gonna get to A-Force movie. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't know. These are the kind of things that happen a lot of times, you know, with movies. You like it looks good in theory, but later down the road, it's a completely different film from what it was going to be, and then it just doesn't work. And it's like the original version was going to be better, kind of like what happened with BVS.
Yeah.
But it was a good movie, though.
Guys, Nick has changed his mind over the last podcast.
No, I'm just saying, as much as I hate to say it, I think that Goyer's version of the script would have been much better. It seemed a lot more clear cut. All the motivations for all the characters seemed in place. You know, but you know, they brought in another writer who just chopped it to shit, and it just turned out to be a mess.
Right.
But it was better
This
than
isn't-
Civil War, though.
Hey, man, this isn't Super Friends.
That's true. This is not Super Friends. If you guys want to hear the DC talk, go over to Super Friends podcast.
Yo, dude, what
Yeah.
if for Infinity Wars we just see like Namor in like a little bowl in space floating?
I'd be okay with that because fuck Namor. He's the Vegeta of the Marvel universe.
Yeah, he kind of is. He's pretty
Super
much a
powerful, but a super asshole.
dick. Yeah. Yeah. So since we're still on this Fox kick for a minute,
Yeah.
I guess we
Let's
could
go
talk
into those
about some of the. I guess we could just talk about a few reviews that have come out. There was
Oh boy.
You mean overwhelmingly negative?
there had been a press screening and the embargo had lifted, and really the only I usually don't name drop here, but the only really good review I'm seeing online was from Grace Randolph.
Oh.
Hashtag Yikers Island.
Oh,
No,
actually,
my
and if we're gonna
Imba.
say names, Chris Stuckman gave it a good rating too.
He did.
Wait, he's seen it already?
He's seen it. Yeah, I watched his review earlier. He gave it a good review, saying, "I'm not with the critics on this one."
Oh wow, okay.
Wow.
Oh,
All right,
wow.
So there's a couple. So there's a couple
Well, his
good
opinion is
reviews.
shit anyway, so...
A literal couple of good reviews.
I don't know. His opinions were pretty legit when he was talking to J Roar, but
Oh yeah, that video, that happened. Forgot about that.
yeah.
But yeah, the well, not the I wouldn't say necessarily bad, but the mixed-ish reviews on the film. What do you guys think?
Wow.
Lol. I don't.
Begin the
I don't-
laughing, Nick. I mean,
I'm just gonna say this. So I saw it earlier today on Twitter, which I had retweeted because I felt like it was so awesome. Somebody had said, X-Men Apocalypse has a bad case of it not being made by Marvel Studios. And
Ooh.
I don't know, that made my entire day. Someone else said on Twitter, I think it was from some website, said that X-Men Apocalypse has a bad case of the BVS. And I was like, oh man.
My question
I
is...
can't...
Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying, like, I really want to see this movie now. Like, I'm actually getting anticipated to see this movie.
Well, like, I was curious going in, but I'm wondering, I'm like, why did they stick with May 27th knowing that their competition was going to be a mainstream Disney Marvel flick?
Yeah.
Like, that's just a bad marketing idea.
yeah, I would have moved
like,
it to like
regardless
June or
of-
something.
Regardless of it having gone well or, like, bad and it's doing great,
Yeah,
you should have
it-
just, like, you just don't want the competition.
Yeah, it's gonna suffer financially because of that. I don't understand why they did that. They should have moved. It was smart for Warner Brothers to move and back down against that film. It was
slaughtered.
It was really dumb for Fox not to move. They really should have moved at least a week. Really, at least, especially because people are. I think they're going to start getting fatigued because you got to realize.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Now, for me personally, I'm not going to get fatigued. You know what? I'm going to give me all the fucking media that I can possibly take. That's how I look at it. Just give me.
Well, you hear that, guys? Push the guy to the limits.
Spoil me rotten, and
Dude,
I feel like
for
this
Cape
year
Shit to die, so Video Kino can take over.
Yeah, I feel like this year, like we're really getting spoiled with all of the media that we're getting, from comic books to video games to awesome kick-ass movies and TV shows.
No, I mean, like, the reviews, honestly, man, like, I honestly, like, when I saw the trailer, like you guys kind of know, like, I haven't been the most hyped for it, and, like, I kind of expected this kind of response. I didn't expect, like, oh my gosh, it was a 10 out of 10 film, or it wasn't, like, very, very bad, but, like, the kind of response it's getting is, like, I kind of expected it.
Oh, I thought you were hyped. I saw your reaction to it. You're like, oh, wow.
I was like, about it. I was kind of like, it's more interesting. I think it was like the second trailer. I think it was like got me a little more interested into it.
And I just want people to know, especially people who do listen to our episodes every week. Most of you guys know how I feel about Fox and about most of the X-Men movies. Like, I'm just gonna say this, like, right now. It's not because I've taken complete, like, allegiance to Marvel or Disney or Marvel Studios. It's because I genuinely think these X-Men movies are not good. I genuinely think that Bryan Singer really screws them up. And it's not this crazy... It's not like some YouTubers will go online, they'll go on Twitter and YouTube and say, oh, these guys just take allegiances and they're biased and they're paid to give these really shitty reviews on movies like BVS or X-Men. No, that's not the case. I'm not a paid reviewer. I'm not a paid critic. I just have my opinions. And am I a little biased? Yes, I am. But who isn't? Who isn't going to be fucking biased? This is a podcast. Who is not biased on a podcast? What's the main reason of getting a podcast? I don't know, to have fun, to give your opinions and share your thoughts. No, I don't do this to make money, Nick. That's great if you do it to make money. I mean,
wait, we make money?
I listen to podcasts where people make a shit ton of money doing it. But
yeah, like,
you know
Fat Man on Batman?
Yeah, like Fat Man on Batman.
That's a good podcast, though.
Yeah, it's a really good podcast.
I love Kevin Smith.
I don't think that Kevin Smith, he loves to talk and share his opinions. And that's why we do it. I don't take sides. I only take sides for the things that I like. And I will defend the things that I like.
You're
and
a
the
Marvel
things that
Disney
I'm into.
apologist.
No, if Fox and Bryan Singer would make good X-Men movies, then I would like them, and I wouldn't give them shit reviews, and I wouldn't lull at them every single time they make a movie.
All right, so let's close out this show before it starts to go to shit. So
it's become a shit show. It's been a shit show.
It isn't a
Since
Marvel.
we started
It hasn't
answering
become a
questions.
shit show, guys.
all right, well, I'm gonna close this out. So this has been the Marvelite podcast. I've been your host, Will. With me, we had legendary Luke, Magic Mike, aka Failwell34.
Oh,
And
What?
And Nick with his different opinions that he's allowed to have.
The holy trinity of TV, the Kino masterpiece.
All right. We'll see you guys
All right.
later.
See you, Marvelites. We'll catch you next week.
Later.
peace.